Ooh, today we're gonna check out what a $100,000 Pokemon Go account look like in Pokemon Go. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So first things first though, before I bring my screen, I'd like to say a few things. First of all, I'm not here to show off or boast any of the things that I'm going to show you guys because after playing Pokemon Go for close to 6 years, averaging around 2,000 to 3,000 United States dollars per month, I've definitely spent above $100,000 playing this game, and today we're going to check it out how it looks like. And anyway, another thing that I'd like to mention is that all the money or the amount that I'm going to mention in this video, they'll all be in United States dollars, USD. I guess that's a standard and easier currency to talk about. So there are a lot of things to show you guys, and here we are, man. I'm going to bring my screen up, I'm going to show you guys what I have gotten in the last close to 6 years of playing Pokemon Go, spending that amount of money. It's very crazy, it's very insane to be thinking that yup, a game like this actually allows one to spend above 6 digits worth of money, which is crazy in terms of United States dollars, like I said. So first things first, let's go ahead into my profile, man, and let's go ahead and check out what I've gotten. A few things that I like to point out at the start are those that actually requires, you know, I guess Pokecoins, or should I say money, to actually hit the things that I actually have achieved. Example, like if we look at the Pokemon that I've caught, is at 1,768,618. I guess a lot of it, maybe around 400 to 500,000 of those Pokemon caught were from Incense, because I use Incense all the way. Ever since the game first came out for me back in the year 2016, I played it on the 7th of August 2016, and on the second day till now, I've never stopped using my Lucky Egg, I've never stopped using my Incense, other than for 5 days because I didn't feel like playing Pokemon Go, and for 30 days because I wasn't able to play Pokemon Go at all, and an extra 30 days because I didn't want to play, or should I say spend Pokecoins during that month, in the month of August last year 2021. So let's check out the total XP that I'm right now at. 3,217,311,925. That number will not be possible if it's not for the number of Lucky Eggs that I've used, the countless number of Lucky Eggs that I've used. It was just insane, and I estimate it to be around, I do not know, man, I averaged around 12 to 18 hours Lucky Egg and Incense all the way. So that puts it at roughly 16 hours per day on average putting Lucky Egg and Incense. If I did the math correctly, that's around close to 30,000 USD spent just on Lucky Egg and Incense alone. Alright, so we're going to check out the next few things, alright, that I guess I've spent money on, which basically are incubators for hatching of eggs. So I've hatched a total of 77,528 eggs. And if we take the adventure box and even the a la carte, or basically the single incubators purchase that I've done, it comes out to an average of 0.8 USD or 40 cents USD per egg hatch, which roughly equates to around close to 30,000, if I'm not mistaken, 30,000 USD spent on just hatching eggs alone. It's very crazy, very insane. Alright, but we're going to check out what I've gotten from all those things also. As for rates wise, I've also spent a lot on rates also. If we check out both the champion and also the battle legend, I've done close to more than 60,000 rates already, which if we were to account for the fact that we get one free raid pass per day on average, it's still a lot of rates done, basically roughly around $40,000 spent on rates alone. So just those 3 items is already above $100,000. But another thing that I've also spent money on is basically rocket radars, man. I think I've bought maybe around 2,000 plus rocket radars, which is a lot of money, man. Yep, it's a lot of money. It's around $4,000 over dollars on rocket radars alone. I would think that's around the ballpark number. I don't have the exact figures, but that's roughly the amount that I've spent on for rocket radars. As for Leros wise though, this medal came out pretty late, so it did not account for all the Leros that I spent like during the first and second, even third year of playing Pokemon Go, because when there were no rates available back in the year 2016 and 2017, I basically lure and grind and catch Pokemon like crazy. And I would dare say Leros alone I probably spent like close to 40,000 or $30,000, which is insane. So that's more than $140,000 really, and the other stuff that I probably spend on, including buying of Pokeballs when I run out of balls, etc., is definitely more than, I would think, more than $150,000. Might even be more than $200,000. So anyway, we're gonna slowly check out all the things that I've also spent on. I mean, my stats that I've acclaimed through the 6 years of playing Pokemon Go. But one thing I would like to mention though, none of the amount that I've mentioned to you guys accounts for traveling, for transportation or whatsoever, because I've traveled to events like in Chicago, in Japan, etc. And that definitely accounts for the money spent also. I mean, not just transportation but accommodation and whatsoever also. So anyway, we're going to check out the jogger medal. Right now I'm at 29,799.4 kilometers clocked. Kanto medal 151. Collector is at 1,768,618. Scientist, which is the number of evolutions done, is 139,260. Whereas for the breeder, the egg hatch 77,528. Whereas for the backpacker, number of Pokestops spun 1,457,959. Sightseer, the number of unique Pokestops spun. Since I'm traveling a lot, I'll be spending a lot more, and that number has been going up relatively okay at a good pace. 28,221. Magikarp, big Magikarp 5,389. Battle Girl 39,374. Clearly that does not need any money to actually fight gym, but of course if you were to buy max revive and potions, then you need to spend money to actually do that. So for Ace Trainer it's at 3,682, Youngster, the Tiny Rattata is 6,326, Pikachu Fan Medal is at 31,337, Unknown is at 28, which is the max number you can possibly get. Johto is at 100, max also. Champion and the Battle Legend I've shown you guys already. Berry Master is at 1,102,764. This number wouldn't be possible also if it's not for the number of raids that I've done, getting the golden berries and also to dump into the gyms that I've actually been able to do. Alright, Gym Leader is at 44,693 hours, which is pretty insane, especially right now since I've been traveling. I've been able to slot gym and be able to collect the numbers also. So for Ranger, the number of field research done 87,512. Idol Best Friends is at 1,988. Thank you to all my best friends for all the help for opening my gifts and sending me gifts also. Gentleman, number of trades done 62,291. Pilot, which is the number of the distance trades, alright, 171,043,068 kilometers. Great League Veteran is at 3,357, not 33,000, alright. 1,917 for the Ultra League. Master League is at 2,051. Cameraman is at 1,345, but I do not catch this Smeargle at all, so I think I have 6 Smeargle registered on my Pokédex. Alright, Purify is at 22,398. Rocket Battles done 25,772. Best Buddy is at 427 with my Pokemon. Triathlon is at 230. That's basically the weekly adventure, not streak, the adventure streak. Your weekly streak. Alright, 433 for Rising Star. Rising Star Duo at 36,415. Picnicker, which is just now I've shown you guys the number of Lure Pokemon caught by other trainers, 369,542. Successor is at 3,843. Raid Expert is at 8,142. The Hoenn is at 134. Sinnoh is at 102. Unova is 132. Ultra Hero is at 114. I still have 2 more Super Rocket Radar, which I did not use. I think 2 more, maybe just 1 more. 1 more. Carlos is at 44. Alolan is at 31. Garla is at 12. Mega Evolution Guru is at 21. Wayfarer is at 45, and that's all. Alright, I'm not going to show you guys the typing matter because it's just going to be too insane. Okay, I can just scroll through really quickly, I suppose so. Alright, scroll through really quickly for those of you who want to check it out and I guess see what I have caught in terms of the typing. You guys can go ahead to stop the video and pause the video and just check it out on your own. I won't be talking about the numbers. But basically that's it. Alright, so we're going to check out my Pokemon now. That's the thing that you guys want to check out, right, in terms of what I've gotten after spending over $100,000 on Pokemon Go. So well, let's check out that I have actually gotten a total of more than 400 level 50 Pokemon already. Of course, not every one of them requires spending of money to obtain, but of course, spending money allows you to get Stardust, especially you hatch eggs, you spend on star pieces, and allows you to get more Stardust also. So in order to power up all these Pokemon and power up a lot of other Pokemon, including my PvP Pokemon unlocking second move, I've spent roughly around 450 million Stardust, which is a lot, especially if I do not use Star Piece. It's kind of impossible to get the amount of Stardust that I've obtained through just the number of catches that I've done. So you guys can see, I'm not going to show you guys everything because it's just too many to show you guys. Alright, but I'll talk about the ones that are worth noting, especially talking about Legendary. Okay, we're going to look at Legendary. We are also going to talk about Mythical and also Ultra Beast. We have to put a space at BEASTS and 4-star. Okay, for some reason it's not appearing, but it's fine. Okay, so these are all the ones that are level 40. Okay, I didn't label by Nihiligo, I assume so. Alright, so these are all the level 50 Legendary, Mythical, and Ultra Beasts. They have already powered up to level 50, and some of them are hundos, some of them are not hundos. But to get all the resources, especially for the ones that are only available in raids, it's not easy to obtain. Of course, to get even something like a Mew up to level 50, it's just super duper difficult. Yeah, the location is unknown, but I caught it back home in Singapore back in the year 2018 when Mew first came out from the special research. And yeah, to get this one, it was super insane, man. Spent close to $8,000 on that to actually get that up, thanks to from all the raids that I had to do to rare candy it up to level 50. Alright, we're gonna check that out later on also. So if we check out in my storage over here, we're gonna go ahead to type Legendary, comma Mythical, comma Ultra Beast, and 4-star. Alright, these are all the hundo Legendary, Mythical, and Ultra Beast that I've gotten from raids. Of course, there are other Pokemon that are non-Legendary, non-Mythical, non-Ultra Beast that I've also gotten hundo or from raids. And I believe there's only one of them that is from a trade, which it should be a Dialga. Alright, but we're going to sort by number to check out what I've gotten. So 4 hundo Articunos. I'm also going to show you guys under here the Pokédex. I've done a total of 723 Articuno raids. Alright, Zapdos wise, a total of 986 raids done. Of course, the numbers may not be accurate because I might have traded for some and you know, maybe obtained them from a special research, such as this particular one, which is level 15, a level 15 Zapdos. Alright, there's a hundo. Alright, 7 hundo Moltres, 700 Moltres, and 1152 raids done. And this one is the Shando over here. Alright. And then we're going to check out Mewtwo. Mewtwo, I have 4 hundo Mewtwo's after doing 2242 raids. Not really too good in terms of luck, whereas for the Armored Mewtwo, I have 4 also. Raikou, I have 6 hundos. Alright, one of them is the Shando over here, this particular one. Alright, I want to max them up to level 50, but I do not have enough Candy XL to actually do that right now, so I need to do more raids, I suppose so. Seeing a total of 1552. I love Raikou a lot, so hence why I did a lot more raids as compared to even Entei. And even Suicune. So Entei, I have a total of 6 hundo, Entei's 1519. Alright, it's going to be quite tough to actually do it, but it's okay. Suicune right now, you guys can see I have a total of 3 hundos, 887 raids done. Alright, with 1 Shando over there. 5 hundo Lugias. Okay, I didn't know I have so many. I thought maybe only 4 or 3. 1577 Lugia raids done. Okay, the next one will be Ho-Oh, which is this one over here. Alright, so yeah, 1074 raids done. For Ho-Oh, I've gotten 3 hundos. Regirock, I have 2 hundos. That's roughly 300 plus raids. For Regice, I have 4 hundos, which is 831 raids. As for the Registeel, I probably did the most among the 3 Regis, 868 raids, because I wanted to get the Candy XL for that for the PvP purpose. Alright, 4 hundos for that. Latias is at a lot. The count is definitely a lot, like 1530, got 3 hundos. Latios, I've gotten a total of 6 hundos, including this Shando over here, 1192 raids. That's actually pretty insane odds if you ask me, like to get 6 hundos out of 1192 raids, because the regular odds is 1 in 216. So it's pretty good for me, I would suppose so. Alright, for Kyogre wise, I have a total of 8 hundos, including this one that I've already maxed up to level 50, 2,384 rates, and my Candy XL is above 1,000. I'm saving for the Shadow Kyogre. Whereas for the Groudon, I have a total of 5, saving the Candy XL also for Shadow Groudon, done a total of 1,410 rates. Alright, I need to keep scrolling down, man. I might have to sort in terms of the other direction soon. Alright, so Rayquaza, I have a total of 12 hundo Rayquazas. 5 of them are already maxed up to level 50, done 2,564 rates. 1 lucky though, basically I've been trading them also sometimes. Alright, as for the next one, it's going to be Deoxys. I have 1 hundo Deoxys, done probably around 700 plus rates. Alright, 700 plus rates. And then the next one is Uxie. Also, I think 2 hundo Uxies, 541 rates. Yep. Did not get myself the Azelf though, but Masperine, I've done a total of 234 rates, got 1 hundo. Yep, Dialga wise, 600 rates done, and I've gotten myself 2, 3, 4 hundo Dialgas. However, this is the one that was, not that, this was the one that was traded to me from Auntie Gladys, so technically 3 from the rates. Alright. So the next one is actually going to be Heatran. I've gotten a total of 4 hundo Heatrans out of 1,840 rates. Clearly, I also like to rate Heatran because it's double weak to ground and it's easy to take down also. I mean, in my opinion though, it's very tanky. So Regigigas, also 793 rates, got 2 hundos. Giratina wise, did a total of 2,246 rates. Okay, got myself 2 hundo altered form. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 10 hundo origin form Giratina. Alright, including 1 Shando. That was just insane. Cresselia, I got 4 hundos. Darkrai, I've got 8 hundos. Cobalion got 2 hundos, including 1 Shando. Tornadorus, 2 hundo, 3 hundos. Thunderous, basically a total of 6. Reshiram 3, Zekrom 3, Landoras a total of 7, Kyurem a total of 8, Genesect a total of 8 also, Xerneas a total of 6, Yveltal a total of 6, Tapu Lele a total of 1, Nihilego 1, and also Zamazenta 1. So I've done a total of 180 Zamazenta raids. Zacian I did 7. That was the time that I didn't want to do raids at all during the month of August last year because of hashtag Heras Niantic. Alright, so we can sort by the other direction. It'll be easier that way. Don't need to keep scrolling. So Nihilego, I've done a total of 100 raids. Whereas for the other Pokemon, Tapu Lele, I've done 106 raids. Tapu Bulu 125, Tapu Lele 61, Tapu Koko 72. I'm so sorry for calling that Tapu Lele. This is Tapu Fini. Yeah, my brain is finished already. Okay, Yveltal, I'm at 683. Alright, Xerneas should be around 800-ish. Oh, 499 actually. So that odds was really insane. 6 hundos out of 499 rates. Genesect wise, a lot definitely. Like 1,313. That was insane. And I got 1 Shando also. Whereas for Kyurem, 1,000 plus also. 2,700 actually. Because I was saving up the Candy XL to prepare for Black and White Kyurem, but clearly I kind of didn't need to do that. For Landorus wise, probably 1,000 plus or so, 1,499. Alright, and then Zekrom and whatsoever. So I don't think I would like to show you guys all the other numbers, right? Maybe the last one is going to be just Darkrai alone. So Darkrai is at 1,530. And that's basically what I've actually rated and whatsoever spent on. But we're going to check out the other ones, which basically it's going to be my Shandos. Alright, we're going to type 4-star and Shiny. And we're going to check out those that technically I've spent money on. But this particular Pinsir was caught in the wild, so it wasn't required to spend money at all. This one wasn't also required to spend money because it was a trade from a friend when I was in Indonesia doing the tour. And this was also Gold Plus when I was in Cebu City. Also didn't need to spend money for that. This was the first one that needed to be, I guess, rated for. Cobalion, Shando, Cobalion. And then this one was hatched. It's Shando Timber. This one also technically you need to spend money. You can't say that you only spend, 40 cents USD to hatch it because I had to hatch so many eggs to actually finally hatch that. This was from the community day, which I didn't need to spend money technically speaking. Alright, and then this one was from a raid, so yes, I needed to raid for this. This one is supposed to be remote raid. This one was the time when the remote raid, the icon wasn't even shown at all. And this from a raid from my friend from Long Beach. Thank you very much for the invitation. And then this one, the Shando Manectric, this one I got when I was grinding for 250,000 Stardust to power up my Mewtwo. It was on a video also, and I got this Shando. It was 1 in 1.8 million chance to actually go plus this in the wild without any weather boost. It was just insane. Hatched myself this Shando Gligar, so technically that required money. Yep, Shando Moltres also definitely needed money. Close to getting 360 Candy XL to power up my Shadow Moltres, which is what I would rather power up than this Shando Moltres, to be honest. Giratina also needed to raid for it. And then Alolan Marowak during the Alolan Marowak raid day also had to raid for that. And then the Shando Raikou also had to raid for it. Shando Suicune also had to raid for it. Shando Latios also had to raid for it. Shando Aerodactyl also had to raid for it. So all those I had to spend money for. Even this Shando Togepi definitely have to spend money to get it, because we only can get it from hatching of eggs or trading from a friend. Alright. Shando Bagon, which was from a trade from a friend, so that was technically free. And this Shando Shieldon was the last and latest Shando that I've gotten. Was technically also free from a field research. Alright, so that's that for the shinies, but we're gonna check out shiny and legendary, mythical, and ultra beast. That it doesn't matter. So we're just gonna scroll through to see the shinies that I've obtained. Alright, in terms of shinies, first of all, I have actually traded away and transferred away a lot of shiny legendaries because there are just too many. Alright, so these are the ones that I've actually saved, and yep. You guys can see I basically have gotten every single legendary shiny, and some of them are even multiples of. I usually try and keep one of each, but in order to get all this, yep, I had to spend a lot of money to actually keep on raiding to actually get all this. Of course, the Melton was free because it's from the mystery box. So other than that though, we're gonna type shiny and hatched, because some of these are only hatchable, like example the shiny Galarian Ponyta. Alright, but not all the hatched Pokemon will be shown, because there are some of them that does not show when you type hatched, especially after the certain month or certain year or whatsoever. So Pichus, I've hatched a lot of Pichus. I in fact transferred away a Pichu also before. Hatched a lot of shiny babies, including Togepi, Igglybuff, and whatsoever. Tyrox, hatched 2 shiny Tyrox, 2 shiny Smoochum, 2 shiny Elekid, and some of them have already been evolved and even traded away and even transferred away. Shiny Azurill, shiny Why Not, shiny Badu, shiny Happiny 3, alright, and all these particularly are all hatched. Shiny Rockruff, and then the 2 Lycanrocs, they are all hatched also, pretty insane. And like I said, I traded quite a number of them away already. So that's that for shinies. What else? Oh yeah. How about not Shadow? Okay, Shadow. Let's Shadow, and let's go by combat power. You guys can see I've also powered up quite a number of my Shadow Pokemon up to level 50. Alright, so without spending money, definitely a lot of them wouldn't be obtained, such as even the Metagross up to level 50, because I used a lot of Magnetic Lure and catch the Beldum and trade to get Candy XL. Whereas for the Tyranitar, a lot of them wouldn't be able to reach level 50 if it's not for the fact that I spend money on incubators to actually hatch 12 km each, which allows us to actually hatch Lavitas to get extra Candy XL. Even for the Mamoswines also, they will not be level 50 if it's not for the fact that I put down Glacier Leos also to get Swine-Ups from the Glacier Leos to actually trade to get XL Candy also. And for the Machamp wise, it's possible to actually max without spending money, because there was a community day, and I do see a lot of Machamps, not Machamps, but Machop and Machoke spawning in the wild, especially during certain events. Electivire was also still possible to get without spending money. Alright, whereas for the Weavile wise, not really, because I had to raid to actually complete some of the tasks during one of the period. To actually get these Sneasels to actually trade to get guaranteed Candy XL also. Whereas for the Swampert, also possible to get without spending money, because it is a Pokemon that does spawn in the wild regularly, especially if you are in the northern hemisphere. It came back twice for 90 days. And then eventually there was a Swampert, or should I say a Mudkip community day also. Alright, Honchkrow, all those are possible to max out also without spending money. Even for the Victory Bell also, it's possible to max out without spending money also. Alright, so those are some of the Pokemon that I've also maxed out. Alright, we're going to check out some of those Pokemon that I've also powered up. Alright, yep, just some of all this. There's so many things to show you guys, man, but basically these are all that I have actually powered up. And in order to power up all this, yeah, you need the Stardust, man, and the Stardust actually costs a bomb. Alright, to actually do that, but these are all the level 50 ones already. Okay, without the Stardust, without the Star Pieces, without the Incubators, without the Incense, without catching all those Pokemon to get those Stardust, it's definitely not possible to power up this many Pokemon, that's for sure. I think my Stardust count will probably be around 180 to 220 million if I have not spent anything on I guess Stardust increasing items, and even incense. I mean, might even be lower than 180 million. It might just be 150 or 120 million around there. But I mean, I do catch a lot of Pokemon, especially during like certain days, and I play hard during certain events like triple catch Stardust and double catch Stardust, etc. I do play really hard. But yeah, there's just so many things to show you guys. Alright, incubator wise, yep, I do incubate all my eggs all the time. Of course, I still use the free incubator on 2km eggs, whereas I'll use the super incubators and the ones that I buy from the adventure box on the other 2 or 5 or 10 or even 7 or 12km eggs. Alright, so I think that is all that I have to show to you guys in this video, man. I know it's kind of crazy to see someone spend above $100,000 on a game on Pokemon Go, but that's the amount that I've spent over 6 years. If you ask me if I'm satisfied spending that amount of money on this game, the answer is yes. I am definitely happy. I'm definitely, I guess I find that it's worth it, because had I not spent this money, this $100,000 over the 6 years, remember it's over 6 years, it's not one day or just on one game. Yeah, it is on one game. However, I can dare say if I had gone out there to do other stuff like maybe going to the casino or going to nightclubs or going to drinking joints or whatsoever, I would dare say over the 6 years I would have spent more than $100,000, because I know of friends who actually spend above $100,000 over the course of 6 years. You have to be realistic. We have to, you know, compare in terms of the same amount of time spent, or more than $100,000 in over 6 years, just going to nightclubs, just going to drinking joints, etc. I mean, I know of friends also would spend like $2,000 or $3,000 in a day, in a night, going to a nightclub, going to just have fun or whatsoever. But so far, I've not spent $2,000 or $3,000 in a single day playing Pokemon Go. Yeah, and of course, I know of people who even go to the casino and spend like $2,000 or $3,000 in a day or whatsoever. All right. So what I want to say is also the fact that everybody's way of spending money is different. It's always subjective. As long as you're happy, as long as you're able to do what you're doing, that's all that matters. And if you are happy doing what you're doing, if you are happy spending your money on whatever thing that you're spending on, go ahead to do that. And as for me, like I said, I'd rather spend on Pokemon Go than spend on all those things that I've just mentioned to you guys. Alright, so hopefully you guys have gotten an insight towards how an account that have spent above $100,000 on Pokemon Go is like. Of course, there are more things that I could show you guys. Unfortunately, the video will be super duper long, might be 2 or 3 hours long if I were to show you guys every single thing that I've obtained throughout the 6 years of playing Pokemon Go. But definitely, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like on the video. It'll be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, in the next video, where I will show you guys... No. I do not know, man. Alright. Okay, so that's all from me, man. Okay, so goodbye.